I'm Lori, and I'm going to be showing you today just the basics of placing this 3D cream foundation with Seint Beauty. This palette has, this is my contour, and then I use these two colors for my, we call them highlights. The three of them make up your foundation. And then I have a lip and cheek color, a bronzer, and an illuminator. Now, where do we contour? We're going to start with contour. I'm going to show you the places that you can contour. I'm going to be using a combination of this brush and my fingers. I like to start on the forehead, and I don't have a lot of forehead, so not everyone even needs to contour their forehead, so just keep that in mind. I do, but I go pretty high up and just try to get it close to my hairline, and then I blend it up when I blend it. So it's kind of like a half moon, and you can put more if you want, if you are trying to reduce more. So the contour is creating a shadow effect. So you think of it like an oval. This is where you want the focus of your face. So this just helps recede so that you can bring light forward with your lighter colors. And we're sculpting at the same time. So for the cheekbone, go all the way back to where your ear is, and you're going to feel for your actual cheekbone, and you're not going to put it on top. You're going to hug the cheekbone, okay? And you want to stop about where your eye stops. And you can play with it. It's up to you. Depends on the shape of your face and what you prefer. But see, we're just building a little dimension. So let me do the same on this side. I'm very familiar at this point with where my cheekbones are. Okay, then the jaw, the same thing. You're going to go, don't go too much above the jawline, because we don't want to look like we have a 5 o'clock shadow for sure. And it's very easy to correct. That's one of the amazing things about this. Very easy to correct. Okay, so bring that over here a little bit. Okay, and you can take it and go down the next time, or you can use your bronzer there. All right, so we're gonna do the nose. I like to use my fingers. I seem to have the best control. So I usually take a little bit of my fingers and kind of do this just because it warms it up a bit. Super close together, you just want it right there like that. I've seen people do this differently. I like to do this and then go like that. And of course, when I blend it up a little more. And when you blend your nose, always blend up. Okay. Put a little under your lip right here. You can line your lips with it, all kinds of things. If I line my lips with it, I usually do that at the end. Okay, I'm gonna actually also fill my brows in with this. All right, so I'll just do that quickly. Okay, so now we can talk about brightening. Where do you brighten? Okay, so the main thing is right down the center of your face. So I'm gonna do that next. I'm gonna start, I usually do about like this. You can do it however you want. Sometimes I see people just go straight down, but when I blend it, I like it to go out a little bit over to about the center of the brow there, like that. Like more of a triangle area, not just a straight line up and down. That's how I prefer it. And then just a tiny bit in the center of your nose, and you can always add more, but you wanna just try to get a small amount there, okay? And we'll blend it all out in a bit. I know it looks crazy right now. Okay, so then like this, and you want to blend it down when you blend it, and here. Now, let's just talk about the eyes for a moment. So depending on what you have going on, this area is a very delicate area under the eyes. So we get a brightener because we want to brighten it, but we don't want it too light. We only want it a maximum of 2 shades lighter than your main color. And then you want to focus the light here and here because you don't want to draw attention to the wrinkles, right? So you can even not brighten there if you really are thinking that it's just accentuating your wrinkles too much. It's not going to settle down in them, but it will, you will see your wrinkles. They're not going away. We just want to try to have something that's not going to settle in them, right? And not draw too much attention to them. And you know, during the day, the more you laugh and everything, they crease and all of that stuff. You're going to be moving no matter what you do. So you just want a light placement just to bring some light. So then we're going to go here and here. And a lot of times I put it on my lids. I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, so these are the places that you place your brightener. Here, eyes down and down the center of the face. So then you can place your main highlight all around this. Sometimes people put their main highlight all over first and then go in and place the contour in these places and the brightener, and that is perfectly fine. This is just the way I'm going to do it today to show you how it's placed, okay? All right, so then I'm going to take my main highlight and I'm going to mainly go in the center and I'll blend out. You don't want too much makeup all over unless you really want the coverage. Like here, I just don't need that much coverage. I did put a little bit, but not much. And it's okay, of course, if you put it here and then put your lip and cheek over it. Okay, and just like some in the middle part of the forehead for a little coverage. And it's gonna blend together so beautifully. Let me take a look. I usually like to get some on, make sure I get my nose covered. Like this. Okay, so that's it. Now you can put some lip and cheek on now, or you can do it after, or you can do both. I'm gonna throw some on my lips. This is Madrid. It's really pretty. Okay, so now you see where it's placed, and then we can start blending. I'm actually I have a new setting spray today. This is brand new by Urban Decay All Nighter, and it's got cactus flower water in it, so smells good. This is one of the ways you can do it, or you can just do it after. I'm just showing you one way that you can do it. Okay, so that is set and we are ready to blend. So the rule of thumb is to start where the lighter colors are, and it's fine if you forget, because I used to blend and not think about it and I never had problems. It just blends out so pretty, but it's probably a good idea if you can remember. I can't always remember to do it this way. Okay, so you're tapping, pressing it, pressing it, pressing it like this. The more you press, the better. With this product, with this cream foundation. I'm probably gonna do the eyes last. Under the eyes. So I'm doing a bit of swiping here. All right, and then this here, I just press it and warm it up and then go up. I'm going to go in with the Beauty Blender too, so it will help me finish it up. Okay, so on your contour, you're going to be just kind of pushing it up, diffusing it, and kind of marrying it into that cheek color. I'm going to use this smaller brush. This is the smudge brush. I couldn't think of the name of it. I'm like, I'll get it. Okay. So we're going to kind of make sure you're getting here, because we have darkness, most of us do, that we don't realize there. And it really helps. So then you're focusing more on here, and you want to blend that up and there, and then you can sweep. If you have a color corrector on, you don't need to do anything else, but I don't. So today, so you can, what I usually do is just sweep it really lightly there, or just tap it with my finger like this. Very little product there. Okay, and same with the nose. Let me blend this up. Very, very careful on the nose. for blending. A lot of times I end up doing better just with my fingers. Okay, now I'm gonna grab this beauty blender and we're gonna press it in. Make sure you get the eyes really well. Just pressing it. I see there's some over here I didn't blend well, so this is gonna take care of it. This just gives it a more airbrushed look, a more flawless airbrushed look. Picks up any extra product that shouldn't have been there, but also works it in. This is a miracle little item here. One day I didn't like the way my makeup looked and I kept thinking, what in the world? I realized I forgot to do this step. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do a little bit of bronzer if you want to put it on at this point. You can, there's several ways to do bronzer. You can put it on first or you can mix it with your main color. But today I'm going to show you what to do. You take the fluffy end of the blush and bronzer brush and very lightly, because it'll pick up very easily. Just buff it out, okay? And then here, this is mainly like where the sun would hit your face. See, I picked up very little, that's all you need. So you can do as little as or as much as you want. I've seen people do all different levels of the bronzer. And then you can put it down your neck if you want. I've seen people put it across their nose a little bit, which I think is cute. Whatever you want to do, okay? So, but basically, you're using the fluffy brush if you have it, and just blending it out. And for illuminator, you're just going to put it on the high points of your cheek. You can bring it down as far as you want. It's just going to catch the light. So pretty. This one is confetti. It's one of our newer ones, and I'm currently obsessed with it. So the high points of your cheeks, and then tip of the nose and up here if you want. You can put it on your Cupid's bow. You can put it in the corners of your eyes, right underneath the brow, the arch of your brow, or like this, however you prefer. So that is how you use the bronzer and illuminator if you have that in your palette. And just look at that glow. I hope this helps. I do get a lot of questions on placement. When I started this, I had never contoured at all. So it is a little bit tricky at first for some. And it's all very optional. I see people do all kinds of little trendy things. You can check, if you see those, try them. All right, thanks guys. If you're new here and you want a color match, you can head to my bio and click on the color match form and we will get you color matched. And I really hope you try it. It is just so different. It's just, it looks and feels like skin. You can't even tell that it's there. And I'm here to help you. I'm your artist that will guide you if you need me.